There's this old story of two young men. It's a beautiful spring afternoon, 25 years ago, and they're both graduating from the same college. Now, these two young men are very much alike. They were both better than the average students, they were very likable, they had lots of friends, and they both have big hopes and dreams for their future. Now it's 25 years later, and they're returning to their college for their 25th anniversary, and they're still very much alike. They're both happily married, they both have 3 children, and they actually both have gone to work for the same company after they graduated. And amazingly enough, they're still working at the same company today. But there was just one big difference. One of them was a manager of a small department of that company, and one was a president. Have you ever wondered what makes those differences in people's lives? What are the key decisions? What are the key turning points that take them down to different paths? What if there's a system that once learned could alter the future path of your life? That could radically transform your success level, your financial success and your emotional fulfillment that you feel on an ongoing basis. Would you want to have that system? Well, I've got it. I'm Mirko Thumann, and since 2008 I'm training people to become the best of what they're capable of becoming. And although this opportunity to learn the system online is relatively new, I've been teaching the system already for years. I trained CEOs of multi-million-dollar companies, very creative and successful artists, people who want to get ahead in the corporate world, as well as self-employed business owners. And almost all of these people live a life of abundance and contentment with who they have become as a person today and how their life has unfolded over the last years. Now, that story of those two young men that I just told you, that was a famous advertisement from the Wall Street Journal. It was written by Martin Conroy and it ran for decades. And the difference between those two men comes down to education and training, and to making the right decisions when opportunities present themselves. And when I hear that story, I'm often reminded of my students. So many people that I already had the privilege to coach come back to me and tell me that I really helped to change their life for the better. People who consciously invest into their own personal development are among the happiest and most successful people on earth. You remember the story of the $400 million man from Forbes magazine from the second video? Who started everything by beginning a personal development course. Now, those results are not typical, of course, and everybody is different. But what is typical is that when you start investing into yourself first and you take your own personal development seriously, you will reap the benefits. This system is really built on the top-down approach, which I showed you in video 1. And in the third video I showed you your personal development blueprint. You know, the 6-step system to send your personal growth into overdrive. Not only that, but thanks to this holistic approach of the top-down system, these 6 modules of the system build on top of each other. And they fit together almost like magic to create real meaning and lasting success for you. So now in this video, I want to lift the curtain a little more and show you how the system actually looks like inside and how you could start letting it work for you today, right after this video is finished. You see, I designed the system for you so that, regardless of where you stand in life at the moment, it will guide you, step by step, up to the highest levels of what is possible for you in life. Even if you're just getting started into personal development, this will be especially great. Rest assured that you've come to the right place, because the system will take you by the hand and lead you into your very own personal development adventure. And if you're already advanced and want to take your life to the next level, well, I feel confident that I can help you to level up and raise the bar so that you can get to the edge of your individual potential. In any case, by going through the system, you get conscious control over your life. You will develop a mindset without limits that will set you up for total success. You will find your purpose and your passion in life. You will learn to effectively develop a compelling vision, and you will set powerful goals. And these goals will exactly represent what you need and want in your life. You will improve your mind's power and develop a laser-sharp mental focus. And you will take your time management to the next level. by developing the key habits of productivity. So say goodbye to good old procrastination. But the main benefits of the system are not only those surely impressive gains. Where the system really shines is how it brings all of these together to create this holistic system where eventually everything flows and will make sense for you. Well, I think it's pretty safe to say, if that's not the recipe for creating lasting happiness in your life, which, as you surely know, always can only be found indirectly by improving other parts in your life, then surely nothing is. You can and will become the person and have the life you always dreamed of. Look, if I can come from a point as low as a clinical depression and create the life of my dreams using the strategies outlined in the system, then everybody can. The training of the system is structured like this. It's all delivered in an exclusive online members area, which will be available to you 24/7, 365 days a year. You will have immediate access from anywhere where there's an internet connection. You will be able to watch all video lessons on your mobile device, your smartphone, your iPad and so on, and of course on your computer screen. Now, you already saw the modules and the core strategies of the system, and you probably noticed how much content there really is in this program. But please, don't be intimidated. It will be very easy for you to go through all of this material because the system was created to grow with you as you level up. I have planned about 1 week for each module. So all in all, you're looking at a highly sophisticated training of at least 6 weeks. So whenever you finish one module, the next module will become available. That way you can, together with all the other participants, easily focus on the current module. Only then you will progress to the next module and so make sure that you will never ever feel overwhelmed. Each of the 6 modules will be packed with high resolution and high value videos, usually around 10 to 20 minutes, each devoted to just one important aspect of your development. At the end, or sometimes even in between, there will be practical exercises that you can easily use to take the information presented and use it to effectively improve your own life with it. And there's also something that I call your system, which is your personal workbook for every module where you do the exercises and get additional tips and tricks for each module. You will also join into a community of highly developed human beings who are striving, just like you, to get the most out of their life. For every single video there's a comment section for questions and answers, and of course I will also join in. So there will be a lively discussion among the community. And since I think even that is not enough, there's also a complete separate discussion board for all you personal development geniuses. And I'm really looking forward to jumping in there. So the bottom line is, it will be very easy to connect with like-minded people. And if you want it, of course, you can also ask me personally all the questions that you have. So what you will learn in the system is all real life tested by myself. You have seen the first 2 videos about my story and how I developed this top-down system to create lasting success in my life, in every single area. Yes, that includes money, relationships, career success, and personal fulfillment and happiness. So I already took all the risk there is, because over the last years I continuously tested, tweaked, optimized and refined the system to make it as effective as it is today. I've successfully used the system to fully release my personal potential, and I know that you can do the same. And that's my goal for you, to model my success. Now, I know everybody is different and has a different history, personality and personal skills. And that's where the system really shows his muscles, because it is working like a framework, which actually develops and encourages your very individual needs, wants, strengths, values, dreams and aspirations. That's what it is designed to do. So that was my job. And your job will be simply to apply what I've already tested to really improve your personal circumstances, whatever they might be. And on top of that, inside of the system, you have me as your actual personal coach who will pull you through to your personal development success. So while you're going through the course, you will effortlessly develop your system within the workbook provided, which will contain exactly what is right for you. I think it's important to understand the two big goals of the system. The way I see it, you're most likely already convinced that doing conscious personal development is the best way for you to achieve a life of awesomeness on all levels. And because of that, the number one goal of the system is to give you the best personal development knowledge available right now, so that you can get the most out of your life. In other words, you create success. And the number two goal of the system is to connect the dots for you and give you a greater sense of meaning and happiness in your life. In other words, create fulfillment. You know, I believe that success without fulfillment is more or less a failure. You have to master both parts in your life. And that's exactly what the system does by simply using its main idea, the top-down approach to personal development, where you simply connect your individual needs and wants with the tools of personal achievement. And that's the system. This is the course you want to go through before you would take on any other course, because this is an investment into the greatest asset you will always have, whatever you want to achieve. May it be career success, money, love, recognition, fame, freedom, fulfillment, happiness, whatever it is for you. This is an investment into the greatest asset you have, and that is yourself. Personal development, the system, is an investment that will always pay off. Remember what I said on how to get your perfect partner? I said, improve yourself, look in the mirror and invest into yourself. Become the person that is naturally attractive to your perfect partner. And the same again with money. Become the person that is naturally attracting the amount of money that you want to have in your life. Personal development is that kind of meta investment. When you put some effort in here, then every other area of your life will improve as well. And that's simply because how good you are is always the number one influence in your life. Now, you have seen a crazy amount of state-of-the-art information, and you know that I almost put 2 years of dedicated and exclusive hard work into designing the system, and I tested it to the max. And now, I'm going to offer this personal coaching online training for only $297. Now, this offer will only be available for a limited amount of time, because then I have to close the class and begin the teaching with all of the new system owners. So please keep that in mind. You see, I want to help as many people as possible to live their own life to the max. And you want to get the most out of your life. And that's a definition of a win-win scenario. You can get started in less than 60 seconds after you hit the Add to Cart button. So make the decision now to invest into your own future. Invest into your future success and happiness, and hit that Add to Cart button to start with me into your journey of conscious personal development. So I see you in a couple of minutes inside the members area of the system. Hit that Add to Cart now.